I'm back. It always freezes up on me after like an hour or so. I don't even. Were we talking about Netflix and chill? No Netflix and chill while you're single. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Please. You will get caught up. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Side note, I got these sweet potatoes down to a science. Yes, that's what's up. Death a trap. Absolutely. True. Listen. You can't do it. You cannot do things that married people do when you ain't married and think that things are gonna go okay. It's gonna be a lot of drama. You're asking for a lot of issues. Drama that you don't need. Okay? Just don't do it. If you want to have like and babies, thank you, Aisha. So no cooking for him. What? For somebody that's like your friend? No, no, child, no. Be real with yourself and know your limits. Exactly. You have to set boundaries for yourself. Like seriously, and for your heart. Like really, really set a boundary for your heart and say, like, I cannot let myself get past this point. I don't even want to get close to this point. The crazy part is those mistakes, broken trust, carry over into your marriage. Absolutely. I always felt, too, that the ring on the ring finger of a single person is not a good look. Yes, I don't even like when dudes look in my eyes for too long. Vanetta, you're hilarious. No ringy, no dinky. Wait. What? Hey, by the way, it's been a minute. That is hilarious. Don't use the symbol of the covenant to fake the reality. Yeah, like I said, I think it's just too confusing. Hey, I think it's too confusing because people they're gonna like automatically look and see you have a ring on your ring finger and like, oh, well, she's married. You know, I'm not going. You know, some people won't even ask questions. So, yeah, that's not a good look. That is hilarious. No ringy, no dingy. I can't believe you said that. It's funny. But it's true. It's real. It's real. It's like an unbeliever getting baptized knowing full well. Come on now. Indeed, I once was hit on by a single girl who thought my ring was a promise ring. What? What? Really? She thought it was a promise ring? Like she just like put herself out there. I don't understand that. That's just interesting. She said, pause, back up. That's just weird. Like, if I see that you have a ring on your finger, first of all, again, like we said, you shouldn't even be approaching a man about nothing. Thirst. Too thirsty. Straight men don't wear promise rings. I've seen some, then you know they thirsty and no good. Right. Don't even speak to me. LOL. I tell my single girls that I put that on a sign on my ceiling when I was single. Hey, yep. I was like, yep, me and my wife. Right. Yeah, I know somebody who's very manly. But you know, I think a lot of people when they have past and they like really want to commit themselves to the Lord, it's just a symbol of that. And I know some manly men that had one, but now they're married. So, amen to that. Yeah, but yeah, I would stay clear of that and be careful. So what we talk about? No Netflix and chill while you single. No approaching a dude if you're a female. Don't let him know how you feeling. Let him approach you. If he's feeling you, let him approach you. If a person disrespects the ring, that's your cue to run in the opposite direction. Absolutely. Absolutely. What else we got? Anything else? Any other questions? All my single ladies? Hello, Kwame. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but hello. No Netflix and chill. You know you ain't gonna chill only. Exactly. It's not happening. Boyfriends don't get husband privileges. Listen. Preach. They should not. Don't listen to guy. Don't chill, right? Don't chill. Don't settle down. Especially when you're single. Listen, when I was single and was with Daryl, there were a lot of boundaries that I had to set up for myself. For real. Hey, don't listen to Shirley Murdoch. That's old school, but yup, absolutely. I had to set up a lot of boundaries. We could not be in my room alone. Like, I had roommates, but we could not be in my room alone. We could only be alone in public, or there's like people around. Big fan of boundaries. Do men still want to be married? I don't know many who trying to seek out wives these days. I think so. Boundaries are your friend. Absolutely. Don't call your friend boo, whatever, hubby. Right. Right. Don't do that. Oh, no. Wait, no. Who's doing that? No. My hubby and I had a contract and had accountability parents. Yeah, we did too, pretty much. We had our roommates, unless that's your husband that drives me. Yeah. Does sex become more enjoyable for women post-children than pre-children? I don't, I can't say that it becomes more enjoyable. I don't think it has anything to do with like post or pre-children. I think it has more to do with experience, and over time, like, sex is just going to be better. It just gets better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? Like, your body does change, but as your husband is exploring you and, like learning your body and learning what makes you feel good and all of that, like that, they become pros. To be real, I tend to advise cats to not even kiss because it opens up too many. Oh yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that already. And we said no. I said no kissing until you marry. I recommend that. Now, if you know what I'm saying, some people do, but it always leads to other things. Always. I agree about the kissing. Yeah. Like I feel like I know some couples that weren't, that did kiss, but they didn't have like a sexual past. So they were like cool, but I still don't recommend it, just because even if you are like cool, it can still lead to other things. It will. Like, it just will. If you don't act on it, you're going to want to real bad. And it's just like, it's not healthy for you. So don't even entertain it. Wait, I was in the process of saying something, but I forgot. The kissing is just an intimate thing that stirs hearts and bodies. Exactly. I won't even hold her hand until I give her that pebble. Hey, listen, if you know yourself, you got to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? In order to set these boundaries and apply them, right? You got to know yourself. And if you know that if I'm holding this girl's hand, that's too much. If you know it's too much, it's too much. Then don't do it. Don't do it. In order for you to stay pure before the Lord, do what you got to do. I was like, what? I figured that was a mistake. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Don't put the key in the ignition if you ain't going to drive. Exactly. That's why I don't believe in long engagements. Me either. Not at all. My engagement was only, 6 months? This flesh ain't loyal. Right. Right. Absolutely. Yay, got to catch you live. Yes. Hi. Hello. Oh, man. I was about to say something and y'all made me forget it. Oh, what's I about to say? I can't even remember now. It was a good thing, but I don't remember. Aisha Pebble, too poor for a rock. Ours was 3 months with no reception. No reception? Oh. I caught it. The flesh is not loyal. Right. Laughing my butt off. That flesh will get you every time. Each and every time. Absolutely. If you don't have self-control or utilize it, because if you walk with Jesus, you got it. If you don't utilize it and put it into practice, anything is liable to happen. So tap into what you already have. Okay? God's giving it to you. Use it. Grab hold of it and use it. Okay? Self-control. All right? Wisdom. Okay? Patience. I know that wisdom is not like a fruit, but still, wisdom. It's never trust a big butt and what? Oh my gosh. But y'all know what I'm saying. Like, you really got to tap into what God's already given you. I was so not good in that area. Listen, I wasn't either until I met my husband. And even with my husband, we struggled. Like, we really struggled, y'all. I mean, praise God, we did not fall completely into sin, but it was a struggle. We were physical because we started kissing, and it was just a mess. I paid for it in the beginning of marriage. We all do, sis. Like, and that's, I think when you get married, and the thought is that cats rely too much on self-control. Hey, keyword self, right? Yeah. When you get married, and we're sinful people coming together, two sinful people coming together, right? You got baggage upon baggage, but I think it's so good to be able to work through those things, and let the Lord grow you up and sanctify you, because marriage is really a way to really sanctify you, right? Because you're coming together. You're coming together, two people with all this baggage, and you're meshing it all into one, and it's gonna cause friction. It's gonna cause all kinds of things, right? Stirring up in you, and this person is the closest person to you, so you're gonna have conflicts, and you're gonna have to confront a lot. And I think marriage is such a great way to sanctify you and force you to grow, right? It just forces you to grow as a person in general, but like as a believer, like you gotta utilize more grace, you gotta utilize more mercy, more patience, and long suffering, and all these things, all these one another's that the Bible talks about, right? So it's such a good thing, right? It's such a good thing. I love being married, and I'm so glad that the Lord gave me the opportunity to be married. And I pray, there's some people on here that are close friends, and I pray for, I pray that you all are able to experience that. And it's a good thing. It's not easy. It's hard, but it's so worth the fight. Like, it's so worth the fight. It really, really is. It's taught me so much about myself, and like God's really used my marriage to like unearth deep hurt, like deep hurt, and force me to really like come to terms with like, just my past stuff, and deal with it head on, deal with it. How do you guys manage relationships with the opposite sex? I have thoughts / convictions. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. I know that any male friend that I have is my husband's friend. Like, we all are friends. There is no like, oh, that's my friends, that ain't your friend. Like, or some girls is cool with my husband but not cool with me. Like, nah, that's never gonna happen. Like, it's just not happening. And some dudes is cool with me that they not cool with my husband, that ain't gonna happen either. And there are people that I work with, right? Because I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm around a lot of rappers and people in music and stuff like that. But like, I'm cool with them, but my husband is cool with them too. Like, they know him, they gonna speak to him, there's gonna be conversations and all of that. Like, it ain't never gonna be in a situation where this person is not, doesn't at least have some kind of conversation with my husband. Like, that just ain't gonna happen. So I think that if you are friends with a female, like, she needs to be, some people are friends before they get married, right? I met a guy who piqued my interest, but I gotta treat him like bro, because I must protect my emotions. Absolutely, do that. But yeah, there's certain situations where you have friends before you got married. Like, there's a lot of friends that I had, like a lot of male friends. I used to really have a lot more male friends than female friends, because that's just how I rolled back then. That was one of the first things I just cut off completely. I was used to having a lot of male friends when I was single. Yeah, dope. How do you deal with it if your spouse has insecurities from the past, even if the person, excuse me, I'll wait till you finish that. But yeah, so those friendships, ended. Like, not on some like, oh, we can't be friends. It was like, it was never like, oh, we can't be friends no more because I'm married. Like, it's just, that wasn't a conversation. I just like, we just not going, I'm not pursuing any kind of like relational anything, even if they know the new person. You feel me? Wait, the new person, like the new friend? Distance yourself. Yeah, exactly. Distance yourself. Yeah, I think if your wife has insecurities about, you know, friendships that you have or have had, then no, like that friendship don't mean nothing compared to your marriage. Like, all right, sis, I'll see you when I see you. Like, I gotta be over here with my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no question. Like, you just, it should never be a thing where you're like, well, you just gonna have to deal with it because that's my friend. No, wrong answer. Oh, you're not comfortable, boo? All right, you ain't gotta never worry about me talking to that person again. Or, you know, if I see them and you're with me, cool. Hello, hi, how you doing? Cool, that's what's up. But I'm not gonna hang with you. I'm not gonna be calling you. Like, it shouldn't even be none of that. It shouldn't be none of that. For real. You have to be concerned about your wife and what, you know, how she feels, right? Because that's more important. I hope that answers your question. So it's dwindling, and it's 10:30. Wow. Have I really been on here for an hour and a half? That's crazy. Indeed, it's not as cut and dry when one is outgoing and your spouse isn't as much. No, I totally understand. My husband, that's me, and he is the one who's not as, I mean, he's outgoing when he speaks and he talks, but he's just not like me. We're very different. I love this combo thing. So, oh, no problem. He's very different than myself. So it's very easy for me to make friends. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, you could be an old person, homeless person. Like, I just make friends very easily. I'm a talkative, outgoing, like, people person. He is not. He is not at all. So, you know, it is easy for me, but I'm respectful of my husband. Like, I'm not going to befriend a dude and not like be like, hey, here's my husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, hey, here's my husband, come talk to him. You know, like I said, because I do meet people on a regular because of what I do. If I'm just, you know, I'm network often because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm like, seriously want to be like a real for real businesswoman. So that, I think that gift is very good. And whenever we go somewhere locally, he is known by a lot of people. Oh, okay, you're the one that's more quiet and he's the outgoing. Yeah, so, you know, I'm intentional about who I'm meeting as well. And sometimes it's like, okay, business purposes, it's good to have this type of relational building with these people here. But again, for the most part, a lot of those people my husband already knows. Especially if it's like a rapper, right? That I might be working with or just building with, because I love music, you know, and I've worked in that arena, so I want to get to know more of the business or whatever. Like, he knows these people, you know what I mean? So, and if it's somebody he doesn't know, like I said, I am intentional. I don't just, you know, be chilling all willy-nilly with some strange dude and my husband doesn't know him. So you just got to be intentional, be more intentional, and be wise about how you navigate those relationships. So I think I'm going to be out. If there's not anything else, if everyone is, all hearts and minds are clear, let me know. I really appreciate y'all coming into the situation and talking to me. Mace, I know, right? I have to continually remind myself that I want to build with mad people, but my wife doesn't. Yeah, you know, honestly, like you could talk to my husband, like he will say that I liberated him, because he was like that. Like I like, it wasn't like he wouldn't talk to people, because he does talk. Like, he's actually a talker. Like, sometimes I feel like he talks more than I do. He does actually, but he's not like a so outgoing that he'll just approach somebody and be like, hey, how are you? He's like an introvert, extrovert. Is that the word? Introverted, extra. What is it? I don't know. Introverted, extrovert, whatever. Yeah. And to be cool with that, LOL. I used to get mad. Like, babe, this cat is a member of our church. Oh, yeah. I mean, you just gotta communicate. Continue communicating like what your purpose is, but you also have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to sacrifice what you're used to, for the comfort of your wife. Like, again, that relationship is way more important than a friendship with a homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, who cares, right? Like, they're not laying with you. They're not living with you, and dealing with all the things that you're dealing with, right? So you got to just think more intentionally about her and her feelings, and sacrifice what you're used to. That's all I can say. Because that's been my situation. Yep, it truly is a dying to yourself and what you think you're entitled to relationally. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a learning process. How long have y'all been married? You just got married not that long ago, right? Or am I tripping? This light is too bright. Am I bugging? Have you been married I don't know. Did you already say how long you were married? I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm getting tired and I forget what I've read. But I really am for real about to get off of here. Going on 4 years. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of fresh, But, excuse me, guys. Wow. Try to work that out. Like, try to be more intentional for her sake. So, guys, it was real. It's been good. I literally overstayed my welcome. I was not trying to be on here for no hour and a half. But I really appreciate you guys coming and commenting and asking questions and giving me all these hearts and all this love. I really, really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a young buck in this thing. It's a growing, maturing thing. Absolutely. We'll be back on the Wednesday. I will let you all know. Again, look out for the online course. I do have a question. What would you guys, before I get off of here, real quick, what's the huge, the number one topic that you guys want to learn more about? Like something that you feel like you haven't learned about? Are these recorded? Yes, they're recorded. You can catch it on catch.me/oursexualhealin. Healin. HEALIN. Not with a G. It's just Our Sexual Healing without a G. Is there a topic that you guys really want to know more about? What is it? It's an online course. Maybe you should have them email you all the topics they want to hear. Yeah, that'd be dope. Can I Google it? Yep, catch.me with a K. Yep. Yeah, email us, guys, or you can even go to Facebook, wherever, and just put in a topic that y'all really want to know about, because I'm, trying to kind of take a poll and get a sense of what everybody's interested in, and what would you actually put money towards if you really want to learn and learn more deeply about things, how to date/court correctly. I don't think there's a correct way. I don't want to say correct, but there's a way to do it wisely. I'll say that. More wise than not. But yeah, no, hit me up, guys. Let me know. Really interested in knowing what you guys want to learn more about. And love y'all.